All right, want to bring in now NBC's Sahil Kapoor to talk more about this. I want to start, Sahil, if we can, with some of your reporting. I know that you looked at Trump's kind of impact on the midterms and how things went. What did you find?
Yasmin, it's unlike anything we've seen before in modern times. This election, the 2022 election, amazingly turned out to be as much a rejection of a defeated former president who still continues to dominate his party as it was a rejection of a current incumbent president, Joe Biden, who is not popular in most swing states. But what we found in our exit polls nationally and across swing states was that voters voted at almost a similar rate to reject Republican candidates because of Donald Trump than they did with Joe Biden, to vote against Democrats. 32% said their vote was to oppose Joe Biden. 23% said their vote was to oppose Donald Trump. And of course, you can guess how they voted. 30% for Democrats. That's your previous term. The party out of power ended up, winning independents by double digits. This time, the party in power narrowly won. In key swing states like Arizona and Pennsylvania, we also found our exit polls showed voters voted against the Republican candidates there who lost, in large part to show their opposition to Donald Trump. Both of those candidates were handpicked by Donald Trump. And of course, in the House, there are crucial races that Republicans would have coasted to, but the members there had voted to impeach Donald Trump and were defeated in primaries by Republicans who went on to lose to Democrats. That includes Washington's 3rd District, Jamie Herrera Butler. The Republican who beat her just lost to the Democrat, Marie Perez. Michigan's 3rd District, Peter Meyer, voted to impeach Donald Trump. He lost, the Republican John Gibbs, who defeated him, lost to the Democrat Hillary Scholten. So you add it all up, and a number of Republican strategists I've talked to say they had a real Trump problem here. The question is what the party does about it.
Yeah, what the party does about it. I want to pivot, if we can, also to Senator Schumer, kind of his plan going forward, now retaining control of the Senate and remaining leader of the Senate as well. What does the Senate majority look like, and what does it mean for the courts?
Right. Well, Democrats will either have 50 seats or 51 seats. One way or another, they will control the chamber, and they will move full speed ahead on confirming judges. This has been a major project of the Biden White House, as well as Chuck Schumer over the last 2 years. They've confirmed 84 judges picked by President Biden, including one justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, to the Supreme Court. Senator Schumer told me last night in a statement, let's put this on the screen, quote, "With 2 more years of a Senate Democratic majority, we will build on our historic pace of judicial confirmations and ensure the federal bench better reflects the diversity of America." He's talking not just about personal ethnic diversity, although he does mean, more women, more Black, Asian, Latino Americans on the bench. But he's also talking about professional diversity, which has been a paradigm shift of the Biden White House. More civil rights lawyers, more public defenders on the courts. This means 2 more years of a clear runway for Democrats to confirm Biden-picked judges without any threat of Republican obstruction.
Let's pivot to the House, if we can, from the Senate, Sahil, and talk about, as it's still uncalled, the state of play there.
It's so tight right now, Yasmin. Our latest projections have Republicans likely to get to a 219 seat majority. That leaves 216 seats for Democrats. But there is still a window here. There are a number of seats that are uncalled, about 20 seats we have yet to call, and Democrats have to win most of them. They still have a shot. We are not ready. Our decision desk isn't to call the House of Representatives for Republicans. It's going to come down to a few seats here and there. A couple of notables here. California's 41st District, east of Los Angeles, Riverside. The district was redrawn to include Palm Springs, and the Republican there, Ken Calvert, who has represented that area for 3 decades, is in a neck-and-neck fight, just 2,000 votes ahead of his Democratic opponent, with lots more vote to be counted. Colorado's 3rd District, Lauren Boebert, the MAGA Republican, is clinging on to a lead of 1,100 votes, with more provisional ballots, overseas ballots, military ballots still coming in. This race could be headed to a runoff. I would keep my eyes on these 2 races. If Democrats end up sweeping both of them, they could be in a good position here to pull off a miracle from their perspective and hold control of the House of Representatives.